But yeah, y'all thought I was joking, didn't y'all? Top Gun. That's the first gay porno I ever saw.
It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
What's up, dog? Coming to you from YMA Studios in Austin, Texas. It's the motherfucking Danny Brown Show. How y'all motherfuckers doing out there? Man, we had a motherfucking great time on the motherfucking 4th of July. Thank the motherfucking Booth Boys coming through.
Oh, thank you, man. That was so much fun.
Hell yeah, man. I didn't burn the ribs this time.
Nah, dude, they were great.
Because I ain't get drunk. I mean, you know, we had a couple beers and shit. Even you know, that's how I know I'm really kind of done with drink. Because just having those couple beers the next day, I wasn't like hungover or nothing. But I was like, I probably could have went without that. Zola, I know you was fucked up.
I was having a good time.
You drunk mad brews. But yeah, and we was talking about, I mean, like doing the fireworks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in my neighborhood, they do like a fireworks situation at like the community center and shit. So we was standing out and watching and shit, and I was telling y'all like how that's the differences in like, you know, in the communities of how motherfuckers deal with fireworks and shit. Cause I'm telling y'all like back in the hood, fireworks for us is almost like a staple for drug dealers and shit. Like it'd be like hoods be beefing with each other to see who can last the longest because it proves how much money you get. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the only reason for fireworks in the hood. It's almost like some Nino Brown shit. You know what I'm saying? Where he passing out turkeys, but then that's just like another holiday thing. All the drug dealers buy all the illest fireworks. And then after shit, once they run out of fucking fireworks, they just start shooting guns in the air and shit. And one thing, man, fireworks is expensive than a motherfucker, man. To be honest, too, man. You think shit. I used to buy the fireworks for the hood and shit. I'm thinking, you spend $1,000. That ain't nothing. $1,000 on fireworks, man. That shit going like 10 minutes. You be like, that's it? Shit, that's it. So one year I was like, fuck, I'm gonna spend like $2,500. I spent $2,500. That wasn't enough. It was a 15-minute show. So goddamn, man. I don't know. I guess shit. They only got one time a year to really get their shit off. I mean, I guess New Year's. In certain places, motherfuckers will sell fireworks. But shit, them motherfuckers is dangerous. I'm pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers missing fingers today because of firework injuries and shit. Motherfuckers blowing their houses up and shit. So you got to be careful out there. And then another thing, too, you always got leftover motherfucking fireworks and shit. You motherfuckers still be popping them shits motherfucking in November and shit, man. Scaring motherfuckers and shit. That's one thing I hate, man. Like, dog, pop all them shits in July. Don't be whipping out no old-ass fireworks fucking up niggas whole days and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I told y'all motherfuckers, you know, y'all got to send in that motherfucking revise. Y'all want advice, man? You got questions, I got answers. Send that shit to Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. Also, you want to send motherfucking voicemails, freestyles and all that. That's motherfucking 512-522-9256. We're going to jump right into the shit. Ask Danny. So first up, we got becoming a man. Hey, Danny. What's the most important thing for young people, especially guys, to experience between the ages of 17 to 25 that will prepare them for the rest of life ahead? Stay blessed, piss on me, beat me, come try it out. Jasper from Flagstaff. We was just kind of talking about that too during the 4th, because I was saying like, you need to get out your mama house some type of way. You got to be able to experience life on your own somewhere. I don't know if that's like, I don't know, motherfuckers, you know, grow up, go to like Boy Scout camping trips or some shit like that. I mean, for niggas in the hood, it's jail. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you need to go to jail to become a better man, but something just, you know, I guess sometimes just being in a nest, you know? Motherfuckers got to fly away, I feel like, at an early stage to figure out what life is really about. Because my mom was like way overprotective, and I don't blame her for that. My neighborhood was crazy that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? So she would like let us go out and shit, but like stay in the backyard or shit like that. And, you know, really police my friends and stuff like that. So it got to the point like, you know, if you keep something caged up for too long, they eventually gonna fucking just get to doing what the fuck they want to do. So I started, you know, leaving out the house and shit, being gone and shit, staying out for weekends and shit, not calling home, not coming back. They worried as fuck about me, you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point I was doing it so much, my mom was just like, man, just please, if you ain't gonna come back home, just please, just, you know, call me. So I'm not telling you to run away, but at 17 to 25, you grown. So you should be getting out your motherfucking mama house. So maybe that's what that is. Start to learn some responsibility. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't know. A lot of people got different household situations and shit. And I know a lot of people are too sheltered. That's what I would think. So I think the most thing to prepare your ass for life is learning about independence, being out on your own and shit. You get what I'm saying? Might just need to take a fucking trip, just go to another city or something. You know what I'm saying? And just figure life out like that. But yeah, shouts out to Jasper from Flagstaff, man. That's Arizona, right?
Yep.
All right. What's Proto here? Yo, what's up, Danny? I've been talking to this girl for a few weeks, and I'm really digging her. I think she's into me, too. When do I ask her to be exclusive? Why is dating so goddamn confusing? Should I just keep waiting to see if it comes up naturally? Or do you think she'll think I'm uninterested? Thanks so much in advance, homie. I'm just trying to come up with this girl to make... All right. So I guess, at the end of the day, man, it sounds like you just a little shy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just need to... Because I think that's the one thing about women. That's how niggas get locked in a friend zone, trying to be too friendly. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be upfront with your feelings and say sometimes it's a little aggressive. It come off a little aggressive, but you just got to know how to word shit right. You get what I'm saying? But it just sound like, I don't know, it just sound like to me you being scary, man. If you got feelings for her, you got to just say what you feel, man. I know it sounds dumb. It just sounds like some generic ass answer, but to be honest, that's just the truth, man. Don't nobody like I don't like scary women. You get what I'm saying? You ever been around somebody like, I know you feeling me. I can just tell you, but and nowadays, you need confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in a day and age where, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, it gotta be consensual before you make moves and shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's the best thing to do is just, be upfront with her. I mean, a lot of times, dudes don't want to get their feelings hurt and shit, but the truth hurts, man. So you gotta just tell her how you feel, man. That's all that really is, man. That's an easy one, man. I don't know. So, what are you writing in that book? Hey, Danny, have you ever thought about writing a book or a screenplay, whether it be fiction or nonfiction? I don't want to stroke your ego or nothing, but you are one of the most clever writers I know when it comes to lyrics, and I wonder if you thought about another medium. Maybe you can consider starting something in that fucking papyrus you got sitting in front of you. What? What is a papyrus? Hollering at you from... What is a papyrus?
It's a book that's in front of you.
Oh, this is a motherfucking book, man. All right. That's what they used to call it back in ancient times, huh? Yeah, papyrus. That's dope. I know I said you shouldn't be rhyming words you don't supposed to say and shit, but I think I might use papyrus in a rap. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like I can do something with that. So, but yeah, I was actually considering one time, I remember one time I got super fucked up in Australia and shit, and I woke up, not really woke up. I didn't really sleep all night, and I went and did an interview in Australia, and for some reason I told them I was writing a children's book. That really was just me on some hungover high shit, talking some bullshit, but it ended up going everywhere. They said I was going to write a children's book, but I mean, and motherfuckers was coming to me with offers and shit about the book. I tried it, but I mean, I'm not really good at writing books and shit. I won't ever think I think raps and but as far as like a screenplay or something like that, I would think that would be dope to like collab with like other writers that's into that shit. Back on like take my ideas and like, cause as far as like writing scripts and shit, I don't think that's something that I'm like, I don't think I'm really cool or inclined to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm that talented at writing and shit where I can write a fucking script. But I mean, I can write like a premise maybe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if some collaborators, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's into writing, hear one of my dumbass stories that I tell on this shit and they think that could become something, shit, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, next up we got motherfucking fixing bad tattoos. That has been like a common thing on this. I see y'all motherfuckers getting bad tattoos. But one thing about, I told y'all we already discussed this, man. Like I'm not really like a fan of putting needles in you for fun. You get what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers said like heroin is like the best shit in the world. You should do heroin, kids, but whatever, man. It's probably if I was to put a needle in me for fun, it probably would to be good. I know I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. Fixing bad tattoo. Daddy. Yo, say you got an old tattoo, right? And it's not the type of conversation you want to keep having with people at the beach. Do you get it removed or keep adding to that bitch and make it a sleeve? I don't know. It sounds like you got a crazy ass tattoo though. Like what kind of tattoo you got that motherfuckers is just stopping you on the beach, just want to have it holler at you about it? Like, do you got like Donald Trump on that motherfucker with like a bottle of champagne? I mean, what's going on? But I mean, as far as that, man, I heard getting tattoos removed hurts way worse than actually getting them. So it sounds like the best thing to do is just keep adding over that bitch and make it a sleeve. I mean, that seems like the best thing to do. But as far as like tattoos, that's not my goal. That's not my. I like girls with tattoos. I think that's sexy. But as far as like you got to be ripped up. It's crazy how a motherfucker be like fat as fuck, and he have tattoos everywhere. He's just still confident in taking his shirt off. So I think women must like tattoos. I came to the conclusion that if you just got a bunch of tattoos, it's almost like camouflage for how fucked up your body can be. So if you really don't want to work out and shit or don't want to get muscles and shit, you can just tattoo yourself up and then look any kind of way and it will kind of like camouflage that shit. Cause I think that's what a lot of niggas do. But when you ripped up and shit and got tattoos and shit, you almost look like a action figure to me and shit. And it's like all clothes fit funny. That's why I always tell people, spend that motherfucking wig. I was about to say some crazy shit. I had to stop myself. Didn't we talk about this crackhead ass nigga before?
Yeah, I guess the wheel wants us to talk about him again.
I mean, I did my homework on him. I've watched a few Hunter Biden documentaries. I mean, the craziest story to me about the time when he just went on a bender. And then he was smoking crack in a rental car, and he took the rental car back with crack pipes and shit all up in the motherfucker. And they hit the nigga up like, "Yo, your crack pipes and shit was in here." I don't know if that was the actual story, but then that got him caught up in a lot of other shit. And then the nigga got like, I mean, he had like videos on Pornhub and shit or whatever the fuck. He just smoking meth and shit, sucking toes. He was doing a lot of weird shit, man. I mean, and it's crazy that we elected his dad as president. I mean, and then niggas talk mad shit about Trump. I mean, Trump is fucked up too. They both fucked up, but Hunter Biden is straight up crackhead. I mean, he just loves to party, man. He loves to party, and it's so fucked up, man. By it almost makes me feel like that just shows you how they they poison the urban communities with terrible with the terrible drugs. You get what I'm saying? Because if anybody should have got the fentanyl pack, it should have been this nigga. I'm just saying, as much shit this motherfucker been doing, how he ain't coming, so that means he getting the pure fire pack. So Hunter Biden, man, you a freaky, nasty degenerate. You know what I'm saying? Your dad saved you from a lot of shit. Cause I'm pretty sure, is this nigga locked up? Oh, and then he started banging. Then he started banging like his homie died or something. His brother died. Somebody died and he started banging their wife. Was that his brother? What was it?
Yeah, I think his brother died. I didn't know he was banging his wife, though.
Yeah, he started banging the wife.
Oh, shit.
I think they still cool now. But yeah, Hunter Biden is a very eclectic character. And I mean, it just goes to show, man, how it don't matter what kind of situation you've been raised in. If you a fucked up motherfucker, you just a fucked up motherfucker. But do you think it's mental health issues here or a lot of trauma he's probably grown up with that's making him actually, I gotta talk to Dr. Drew. That's a Dr. Drew question right there. I mean, for real, that'll make him like act like this, man. I mean, come on, man. Like if I had you would think you wouldn't want to embarrass, you know what I'm saying, your family, like, cause he fucked their name up. To be honest, I mean, I don't know how they make it out of this. Like niggas ain't vote. I mean, if Biden can make it out of this term, cause I don't know, the nigga look like any day now. You know what I'm saying? Like he be shaking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw that nigga. He don't be knowing where the mic at. That nigga be talking right here, like doing his whole speech. Like he fucked up, man. He fucked up, man. I really think he like Weekend at Bernie's. Like he's not really. This is like a first like the nigga already dead. Like he's like zombie, like the White Walkers. On like he too pale, and then he gonna go on the Breakfast Club. Like, man, if you really like niggas, you gotta vote for me. I don't know if he said it like that word for word.
He said if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I mean, I actually did a campaign for promoting them. Shots out Lana Glazier, that's my homie. She hit me up. To be honest, man, like I'm into politics in a sense of if shit's getting too crazy and there's nowhere, you know what I'm saying, it'll fucking like affect my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person that some scary shit's going on in the world, and next thing I know, I get engulfed in a fucking shit, and I'm watching about the story all day, and it stresses me out, and it gives me anxiety, and it just make me I don't know, man. It just, make me fear for the world type shit. You get what I'm saying? So I try to stay away from that shit as much as possible, You know what I'm saying? Not trying to say like, just try to turn a blind eye to certain shit, but goddamn, man, I'm just a rapper, man. I can't do nothing about Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I just try to, shit, longest, whatever, man. Let's get to some would you rathers, man. Would you rather? Would you rather have skis for feet or be a Cheeto man? Like your whole body is made. Honestly, you want skis for feet, man. If your whole body is made of fucking Cheetos, you can't get wet. But who wrote this study? Why you do this? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad would you rather, but they don't really go together like that, though. Like, would you rather have skis for feet or have your whole body made of a Cheeto?
That's the fun of the game.
Skis for feet, I don't seem that bad. Bitches say if you got a big feet, you got a big dick. So if your feet look like, I just got to get special made shoes to cover them up. Like some, you know what I'm saying? Some ill clown size Jordans, you know what I'm saying? To throw on the skis. Hey man, some bitch gonna talk to you with the ski feet. But a body made of Cheeto, ain't nobody fucking with you, man. For one thing, Cheetos make your breath stink, so you ain't getting no head no more. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers touch you, your whole fingers turn orange and shit. You know what I'm saying? The skis, we ain't actually, that's the snow feet, like the actual, the ski foot contract. Not
the boot,
long ass ski.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. It'll be uncomfortable going to the certain bathroom sometime. You couldn't close the stall at the airport, so you just shitting in front of everybody, just gangster style. You tripping motherfuckers all day, though. It would become a weapon if you really learn how to utilize this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm down with the skis for feet. That's not like obviously that's some fucked up shit, but, I think you can still make it in life. But as a Cheeto body, nigga, what the fuck? You aren't gonna be respected. That's the only time where people will, like, racism is cool. If niggas was Cheetos. They'd be like, fuck the Cheeto niggas, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would be cast from society if your whole body was a Cheeto. They'd be like, yeah, you would be outcast. They won't let you sit down at no public restaurants. You got dust and shit flying everywhere. You couldn't get on no flights. You stink. You know what a whole body of a Cheeto would smell like in a enclosed capsule with 100 other motherfuckers? All right, man. That's it. All right. Would you rather be trapped in a space with no way home or stuck in a sinking shark cage surrounded by sharks? Hold up, man. This almost seems like a no-brainer. Would you rather be trapped in a space with no way home? What do you mean trapped in a space? This sounds like sex trafficking. So,
I think it should say trapped in space.
Oh!
Yeah. That might be a typo.
No, that was my bad.
Oh,
okay. Would you rather be trapped in space? Yeah, nigga, what space would be? Nigga, I'm going to space. Niggas in Outer Space was an actual TV show, I feel like. Yeah, it was a space show with niggas in outer space. I think it was with Flex and a nigga Ryan from a different world, if I remember correctly. But it is, niggas in outer space. It's too many times we thought about it, so it should happen. I really think it's a movie called Gay Niggas in Space. I'm not making this up. I don't know if it's called that, but if you type gay niggas in space, the film will come up. Yeah, so it's pretty dope. But yeah, I
Zolo won't type it. He's making me type it.
A good move.
For real. I can't make this up. I know I've seen this before. Boom. It's the pink one right there. The pink one, yeah. Gay niggas from outer space. I'm telling you, check it out, man. I give it it's one of those you have to watch just to say you did it. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give it an Oscar or no shit like that, but yeah. Gay niggas from outer space, man. Directed by Morten Lindenberg. Can you type up Morten Lindenberg? Cause he don't sound too black to me. This nigga. See? Yeah, that can't be dog. That ain't. Yeah, that's you, nigga. Oh no, it gotta be the third nigga, the black and white nigga right there. He definitely wrote that shit. Yeah, he definitely wrote that shit. Yeah, so everybody check out Gay Niggas in Outer Space. I can't make this up, man. I mean, yeah, it's funny as fuck though. I would for comedic purposes, man. You will have a great time. Now I wouldn't say, you're gonna get anything out of it besides some gay niggas in outer space. I mean, the title is what it is. It ain't like it ain't like no crazy endings or nothing like that. I mean, I'm not gonna kill the plot for y'all. Whatever. Spin that motherfucking wheel. For real, man. But yeah, y'all thought I was joking, didn't y'all? Oh shit. Yeah, Gay Niggas in Outer Space. Top Gun. That's the first gay porno I ever saw. I mean, it was softcore. And then I heard 2 is even gayer. You know what I'm saying? What I really used to like is the parody movies of top. Who was it? Hot Shots? Hot Shots was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love when they did those parody movies back in the 90s, like Naked Gun and all that shit. Like, so yeah, I'm more of a Hot Shots type of guy than Top Gun. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Cruise is, I mean, I will say he is the coolest Scientologist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that could be. But I do give him that, like, I mean, out of any nigga that's in the Scientology, he the one nigga I hang with. I mean, I might listen to him. I'm like, I'm gonna hear you out time. He the only one that can probably. One time I was in New York. And I was supposed to go to like one of the owners had like, I got this record label situation. I was supposed to go up to the like a record label, whatever shit, to play my music too, and I get downtown and shit. I ain't got no money and I'm all fucked up. Then New York, struggling artist type shit. But the meeting didn't fall through. Or whatever fuck, so I didn't even go nowhere. Then I'm just walking around Manhattan with time on because I couldn't go back to where I was staying at after they got back home from work, which was almost like at night. So I'm just running around, and Scientology motherfuckers was in front of shit like, you want to take a personality test? I'm like, a personality test? What the fuck is a personality test? So I went and took the personality test, and I think they almost had me for a minute, but I didn't know what Scientology was. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga from Detroit. I ain't know. See, that's how they probably get niggas too. I ain't know nothing about that shit. Then I got back when my homie got off work. I went back to his crib and I was like, yeah, man, I went to Scientology. He's like, man, Scientology, nigga, that's a cult. And scared the shit out of me about it. So I ain't never fuck with that shit again. But I do love, I watch all the little Scientology documentaries and shit like that. I've seen enough. I've seen enough to know what it's about. They need to find that one bitch that's still missing, homeboy wife. But yeah. That's that. But yeah. I'm more of a Hot Shots guy than Did y'all see the new Top Gun?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we saw. We got aviators after.
For real?
Yeah,
was it dope though?
I got them right here, bro.
Was it dope?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, like everybody said it was a
pretty
great
cool.
film.
It was dope.
But was it gay though?
It was pretty gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
gay.
one scene that gets real gay.
There was everybody in the theater.
That's the only reason. That's the only
immediately.
reason I'm gonna check it out, for the gayness. I don't want to watch it for none of the action. I want to see the gayness. So that's only. I mean, I seen part 1. I got to see how this ends. I mean, I'm still stuck on the edge of my seat.
Hot Shots is the one with Chappelle, right?
Was Dave Chappelle in Hot Shots?
I'm pretty sure
It's Charlie
Chappelle-
Sheen.
I know Charlie Sheen. Hot Shots. I remember Hot Shots Part 2. That was the best one. Hot Shots with Charlie Sheen though, right? Yeah. Charlie Sheen, man, he was in a lot of funny shit, man, to be honest, man.
I don't think
Niggas-
Chappelle was in that.
No?
Chappelle was in
guess not.
Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wasn't he in Men in Tights?
Yeah, that was his
Yeah.
first movie, I think. He was
Yes,
in
that's what you're
19.
thinking about. Because you're just thinking about a parody film. Yeah, Dave Chappelle was in Men in Tights.
Oh, shit.
I loved Men in Tights,
oh,
too.
Oh, my God.
That was my shit. Men in Tights, I loved one of my favorite, I think the last, that was to come out was Walk Hard, Dewey Cox.
Oh yeah, that
Just
was
like,
great.
that was amazing. Just the writing of that and shit. Like, I mean, Walk Hard is, I don't know, man, do they still make parody movies like this? Like motherfuckers joking them? I feel like
I can't think of
the
the last
Wayne
one.
brothers like milked that shit with what's they shit? The Scream
Movie?
shit, Scary Movie. I feel like
Yeah.
Scary Movie probably put that shit in the dirt. Like niggas ain't doing that shit no more. I guess it ain't really like a trend. I mean, if you want to kind of say, I guess Jordan Peele kind of doing that shit for horror movies in some sense. I mean, he's just putting some social commentary on it, to be honest. But I feel like in some type of way, he'd be kind of like more satire, I guess. But yeah, Scary Movie. I ain't never liked none of them shits. For real, man. I mean, I know. I just ain't really getting to. I mean, then they did. I guess I ain't gonna say White Chicks was like a parody, but yeah, shouts out to the Wayans, man. I love the TV shows more so than the movies though, and that's crazy. You would think you have more freedom in a movie to make some shit. I think a lot of times, man, when motherfuckers get bigger budgets and shit for shit, that's when they fuck the whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I don't know TV. I guess for them, because I feel like with TVs they killed it. But I mean, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker is one of my favorite movies. So you know, which was I guess that was a parody movie too. Cause it was all about parodying blaxploitation films at the time. Y'all ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? None of y'all seen that? Y'all gotta check that out, man. 1988, man. Yeah. That was Keenan. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, man. Funny. That was Chris Rock's first movie. He wanted to buy one rib. For real, he walked up in the rib store like, how much for one rib? That was an iconic scene. That really put him on, man. That blew Chris Rock up, the one rib scene. Yeah, man, you got to see. If you ain't never seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, man, that is one of the most funniest films. I know y'all got me fucked up when y'all see me that question. Y'all motherfuckers ask me what was my favorite films. Ever since I seen that shit, every time motherfucker put you on the spot, you can never think of shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Then afterwards, you were like, man, you think of something. I thought of so many movies that was like, man, I said something about Mary. What the fuck? That's how you know. That's how I was like, yeah, it's time for Danny to stop drinking, man. It's time. It's getting about that time, man, for Danny to stop drinking, man. This nigga's tripping. So yeah, we got some freestyles.
Let me hear you bust a freestyle.
We do, yeah.
All right. What about Dirty Cuz hit me up on Twitter? He's
No
like,
way.
man, yeah, y'all gotta post my video. I was like, I just seen that. I was like, oh, it's coming. You just
I saw that on mine too. I'm like, I better
I'm like,
restrict
no
this man quick.
It'll be else see this after this, but yeah, we seen it. Brought up, man. We'll give you a second shot. Take a shower and drop another one, man. We'll pick your shit again, man, because we feel like you deserve a second chance, man. I think he was at work. We work at the tire place.
All right, first up we got Darian Yamul.
Your mule.
Pop said, slow down, don't try to live a fast life. Mama said, don't be stupid and go turn into the crash type. So showing myself that I know me from my past life. Claiming that you solid, that's not really what you act like. Please don't die for where your mama pays the rent. You're all fucked up when all that real money spent. Another bitch lying got you crying in the street. You ain't never applied pressure with an iron, it's me. Trying me gon' be just like a lion and some beef. They trying, turns out they don't like them, it ain't sweet. Shit, we did for a thrill, left it all on the field. Crying don't pay the bills, so fuck how I feel. Never thump with busters and never chunk no block. But I had the gas to claim my hood as a dead stop. Mac fully act to push a button like a desktop. Last selfie on a t-shirt, so now he's dead stock. Bruising with bullets the size of Bob Marley dreadlocks. The streets don't love you, homie, all it causes some damages. They gon' catch your mans in them if not you law of averages. So gon' leave your body just like issues of abandonment and line you up with A-bottom, the top RP activists. In classes where you stayed, homie, that's okay. We already know you don't do half the shit that you claim. You passed on the play, Buster, that's okay. You would have been a 5-minute clip on 1090J. Woohoo!
I mean, I respect the seatbelt. I do, because I'm like, man, why you didn't have to drive to make this video. I mean, I know you're thinking of bars. You're putting a lot of people's lives in danger, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to spit the high fire driving, man. I could tell he's a J. Cole fan. But yeah, man, that's tight. That was tight. I mean, but yeah, if you got the, man, just please, man, watch out for the road, man. Just watch the road. You didn't have to. So I'm just deducting points for you putting people's lives in danger for dropping hot fire bars in traffic. You can't be doing that, man. Could have waited till you got to the crib. I mean, I respect the seatbelt though. I do that. So yeah, man. Shout out to all my motherfuckers out there driving safely, man. Cause motherfuckers be texting and shit, man. I feel like that's one of the scariest shits in the world, man. The last thing you want to do is be out in the streets, man, and a motherfucker hit you. And then you're like, man, what the fuck? You ain't sitting. Oh, I was live streaming. Man, I'm a bro. If a Nick, bro, I'm telling you, man, that's like, I'm a snap, man. I'm literally gonna snap. But nigga, my bad, I was live streaming. Nigga, put this on stream then. I'm about to give you some content. So yeah, man, stop fucking, I hate that, man. Motherfuckers driving. I mean, I guess motherfuckers is better. Obviously, I can't drive. I told y'all motherfuckers my whole situation, so. Yeah, man, just please, man, look out for other motherfuckers on the road. Because I told you, man, the most dangerous shit, it ain't even you, it's other motherfuckers in these goddamn scooters, man. You got to watch out for these motherfuckers riding on these scooters, man. They just pop out of nowhere, man. That was one of the scariest things for me, living downtown and shit. You can't go nowhere, man. Motherfuckers, and then you don't hear them motherfuckers. They just pop out of nowhere. So yeah, man, be careful, man, and keep your eyes on the road. All right, next up.
We got Money Mustard.
I like that name.
Blood is thicker than water, but still mostly water. Hardly even knew my own father, Abraham, Isaac, lamb to a slaughter. Ain't no martyr blowing up like suicide. On this West Bank dank, I'm high as D Brown laughs up to my Jews in the booth doing spit takes, cutting verses in circles, smooth grooves and vinyl. YMH, Danny Brown, new money style, while they say we're overpaid like rent to own. We like the cash in hand, who this a payday loan? What?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's cool. For real. Shouts out to Money Mustard, man. That was tight. You get what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, that seemed like a guy I hang out with. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I wouldn't do fentanyl with him, but I liked it. I think Money Mustard, that was his name. I wonder if he got some more music on YouTube and shit. Because that kind of seemed like, I mean, I don't know. It probably wasn't, but that kind of seemed like a real freestyle kind of. Some people are really good with that shit. Me, I obviously suck at freestyling. So, and I know motherfuckers be like, man, I seen the motherfuckers send me a message like, man, motherfuckers ain't even really freestyling. I don't care about a motherfucker really freestyling. To me, a freestyle mean if a motherfucker say freestyle just means just bust a rap, man, you know? I will say I have the funniest story about me busting. I don't know if I told y'all motherfuckers this shit. I hope I didn't, man.
Story time with Danny Brown.
But I remember back in my when I first got out of jail, you know, me in my early rap phase, you know, I was going to making music and shit. And I mean, you know, I just got out of jail. I ain't had no girls and I was trying to meet girls and shit. So I used to go on Black Planet, but I would just look for white girls on Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? It was an easy way. So one time I met this white girl on Black Planet and we hooked up and shit. I mean, you know, I had her come to the block and shit and we was chilling. And my homeboy came through and I wanted to play him some of my new music and shit. First of all, when I met her, when she came through, this was like the time where meeting girls off the internet wasn't cool at the time. Like, niggas like, man, you brought this white girl to the hood, you going to jail. That's the first thing niggas said. Like, man, where you meet this girl at? I was like, I met her off the internet. They're like, you going to jail. That was the first thing niggas said. Nowadays, you know, of course it's normal now, but you talk about back in the days, niggas ain't even had no fucking internet or nothing. So they like, oh, this nigga Danny on some weird shit. But whatever. So when I first met her, you know, I'm talking to her, she sounded kind of weird. I didn't really think nothing of, but she sounded like a little like like a little like I don't know, like you know the I don't know the little yellow shits that be fucking with Charlie Brown and Snoopy, no man, like like a little, you know, she had a little peanuts on her voice, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't think nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? So we was chilling in my homie truck and we bumping the music and shit, you know what I'm saying? Playing them some of my new shit, and she just got hyped up and she was like, "Let me bust a freestyle." Turns out she's half deaf. That's why she's talking like that. But it made me kind of feel, I guess, you know, maybe kind of feel good that this half deaf girl liked my music and shit. I'm like, you know, what she could hear inspired her to be like, let me bust a freestyle. It's not me trying to make fun of deaf people. That's just me. That's actually how she sounded, man. But yeah, so that was pretty funny to me. It was, man. I mean, let me bust a freestyle. So I feel like, yeah, freestyling is freestyling. So you don't have to have like off, because I suck at off the head shit. So whatever. We got some drip sets.
Yeah, we do. So these are from the Paris Fashion Week.
Oh, my favorite place in the world.
Yeah.
Sarcastically. Y'all know I hate Paris. I don't hate Paris. I just never had a great time. Obviously. Yeah, because ninja motherfucking ass. And I want to tell y'all motherfucker. I see that shit out because it made me feel bad. Y'all motherfuckers talk about sexual assault. If there ain't no sexual assault, the nigga kissed me and I ain't beat him up. That's what happened. But for the most part, I know people have really went through shit like that. So it made me feel bad to, you know, have that out there. Because to me, that wasn't sexual assault or anything like that. And bad enough, he got so much other shit going on in his life right now. He don't need me piling on with that bullshit. But I will say, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all had me hot with that bullshit. Talking about sexual assault. Got me out here looking like a victim. Then y'all had me with a picture. I'm looking all sad and shit, like, and then y'all looking gangster like a fucking devil and shit. Y'all motherfuckers wrong as hell, man. That shit, dog, if y'all watch the way I'm talking about the shit was funny to me. I mean, yeah, it was traumatizing at the, don't pull that shit up, man.
I wanted to find the shot.
No,
they
I
have
don't
of
want to
you.
see that shit.
I,
But y'all motherfuckers dead ass wrong for that shit. But man, yeah, shout out to my motherfuckers that really been through some fucked up shit like that. And yeah, don't be putting no victim on me, man. I ain't no motherfucking victim. God damn it. Y'all got me fucked up. But yeah, that shit was funny though. I woke up, I see that shit on DJ Vlad. I was like, oh shit. I can't even go on DJ. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And I hate that none of those publications, like I would say, like Vlad or like Mediatek. Anytime I'm on those sites, I already know it's some bad shit. It never been nothing good with me in those sites. So fuck y'all motherfuckers, man. Whatever. They gonna put some more bad shit. But yeah, let's see.
Drip set.
I see proportions intake. I love those pants, man. One thing I'm
yeah,
so
it doesn't
glad.
say who this is.
I'm so
not sure.
glad that the baggy clothes have came back in style, man, because it's just so much of a comfortable situation, man. Ain't nothing like wearing skinny jeans and sitting on your balls by mistake, man. That shit is life changing, man. So yeah, and I even learned, man. I will say, shouts out to skinny jeans for teaching me what you got to wear certain underwear with certain pants. You know what I'm saying? I know. Everybody like to wear like the boxer briefs and shit like that, but certain pants you got to wear just the dun-ta-duns, the regular briefs. You know what I'm saying? I learned that with skinny jeans and shit like that, because ain't nothing like wearing a fucking pair of boxer briefs and you wearing skinny jeans. Them motherfuckers roll all the way up on your legs and shit. Now you wearing booty shorts. So yeah, but now we got baggy pants. You can wear whatever kind of underwear you want. You can go back to wearing regular boxers and shit, which I don't like regular boxers because you be dangling too much. You know what I'm saying? I like to be intact, but I don't know how I got here. And I'm.
You said you like this guy's baggy fit.
Yeah, I was just talking about the comfortability in pants right now. So yeah, it's comfortable. I feel like that's where me and my age, the shit that I wear, I'm just trying to be comfortable now. I ain't trying to be. If I put some shit on, even I can tell like about certain shirts. If I put a shirt on, like just the way it goes over me, I'm like, nah, I ain't wearing this shit. It just don't feel, it don't feel comfortable. Pants too, like I could just. Just all about being comfortable. But yeah, this is dope. What is that? Does it say what it is?
I don't think so. Yeah, they don't give too much info. They just kind of say like some of the stuff's like Louis, John Elliott, Rude.
Yeah, John Elliott. That's one of my favorite designers. John Elliott shirt right here. Shouts out John Elliott. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I fuck with that. That's my nigga West Side Gun right there. Boop, 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 boop. Shouts out to West Side Gun. Is this words written on the denim? Is that like patterns?
I think it's a pattern.
I can't really see.
Yeah, looks like a branded.
That's always safe. That's Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that's hard. West Side Gun. He pull off that drug dealer look. That's what that is. That's upscale drug dealer shit right there. Shouts out West Side Gun and the whole Griselda. He probably have fun in Paris. I don't. I mean, I'm saying this because maybe next time I go to Paris, I'll have a good time. Last time I was in Paris, I wasn't the last time I was in Paris. Last time I was in Paris was pretty fun. I would say that. It's just, I don't know, man. I just get a vibe. Any place where motherfuckers is robbing museums and shit and stealing paintings and shit like that, I'm just not safe. I don't feel safe, man. These motherfuckers be hitting licks on scooters and shit like that, man. You don't know who to trust. But yeah, I love her shoes. Oh, this Rick Owen girl right there. I seen her at Dover Street Market one time. She actually she looked like my grandma a little bit, my Filipino grandma. To be honest, every time I see her, she reminds me of my Filipino grandma. But she scares the fuck out of me. I'm gonna be real. I just know she knows magic and spells and shit. You get what I'm saying?
She's like Rick Owens'
Yeah,
model,
yeah.
like that's always at the shows.
That's his girl.
Okay.
That's what I always thought that was his girl. Well, to be honest, shit, he her boy. we need to reverse that. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure what man wouldn't be intimidated by her, to be honest. And she looked like she's probably never aged. You know what I'm saying? Like she's stuck this way. She's probably like 200 years old or some shit in real life. If anybody is like, you know what I'm saying? Like what we doing? If she a vampire, like anybody's a vampire, it gotta be her. But I love her though. See, this we talking about. This comfy. Who's that?
It doesn't give a name. I'm not sure.
They just be taking pictures of any nigga, man.
Yeah.
And I've been talking shit. This nigga fuck around, be the new Superman or some shit. But that's a cool sweater. I mean, I don't know about the nice comfortable jeans and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's fashion forward about this though. This seemed like some shit that I just, and fuck around. You know what? This outfit probably like $10,000 or some dumb shit. Shit like that piss a motherfucker off, man. But yeah, man, I guess it's comfy. So this is Paris week. Fashion week in Paris just went down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see Kendrick. He was performing his shit at the Louis V Virgin show. Shouts out to K-Dot, man. He's still out here killing shit. Motherfuckers talking shit about the crown and shit. I think that shit is dope. The fucking the crown of thorns and shit, iced out and shit. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit is fire. Yeah, he's performing that. Yeah, that shit is fire, man. I mean, Kendrick ain't never really been no jewelry type person. Like, you never seen no with no crazy like chain on or no crazy fucking watch or nothing really. So for him to splurge on something like that, that's dope. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I'm gonna get a fucking crown of thorns. I can hear the nigga saying some dumb shit like that too.
So it's 1.5 million?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Big shit. I mean, yeah, you can pass. That's a fucking heirloom. When motherfuckers like, nigga ain't get a chain, he got an heirloom. You know what I'm saying? He can pass that shit down for generations. You know what I'm saying? That shit might end up in a museum for Paris niggas to steal. So yeah, shouts out my nigga K-Dot. I will say I do have a lesson this week. Let history. Cause y'all motherfuckers got me. I mean, we went down the rabbit hole of lawns and cutting grass and shit. So and it's actually a lawn conspiracy. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a conspiracy, but in the 17th century, we're going back that far. Aristocrats wanted people to know how wealthy they was, so they would waste land, you know what I'm saying, instead of using it for crops. And that was the way they showed how much they was balling on these motherfuckers. We talking about this is like the British motherfuckers and shit. So the way, to show you getting money and shit was how much land you got on your fucking estate that you're not using for crops. And as time grew on, shit got bigger and bigger because it, like just having a garden and shit like that back in the 1800s, that was like a symbol of that was like a symbol of your status and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So motherfuckers, because they could, so then once motherfuckers started having yards and shit like that, they started playing games and shit. That's when motherfuckers started playing, I guess, cricket and fucking tennis and, so games started. Motherfuckers be able to, and then that was the way the elite could be able to fraternize with each other and some shit. Nigga, come on my crib, let's play some tennis. You know what I'm saying? I got the tennis shit at the crib. And then, like even with the castles and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was having castles and shit, and then they wanted to keep their line and shit, you know what I'm saying, with no trees and all that shit, keep their shit empty so they can see motherfuckers that's coming. You know what I'm saying? So the whole shit about having a line and shit upkeep that shit, in the beginning it just started out with motherfuckers just wanting to prove how rich we were, you know what I'm saying, how much money I'm getting. But then, yeah, that was the whole shit. With the castles and shit, that was artificial lines. That was when they first started, being able to do that. But then 1800s motherfucking, and you obviously had to know motherfuckers in castles and shit, how else they was upkeeping and shit. You get what I'm saying? So that was like a status symbol too. It was niggas, it was slaves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers had, so that was just a status symbol. And I mean, in general, just to be able to fucking keep your line together and shit. That was some baller ass shit until 1800. That's when the lawnmower came out. You know what I'm saying? So then it became it became more for a common man to be able to upkeep a lawn now. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that got broke down at. But then once the lawnmower became like a status symbol and shit like that, motherfuckers started creating fertilizers and all that kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then once they started creating the fertilizers and shit, motherfuckers started creating fertilizer plants and all that kind of shit. So, all that did was destroy the ecosystem, pollution and all that kind of shit. Then next thing you know, motherfuckers is building golf courses, which is destroying the ecosystem and shit like that. And the motherfucker, Frederick Homestead, that was the nigga who brought the shit to the States and shit. He built Central Park in the 1850s and all that, and he was the first nigga to design the suburbs and all that. But then you had the nigga, he designed the blueprint for how the suburbs look, where everybody can have their own line. That and that was the whole thing, in itself. But a motherfucker got their own line. But the nigga Abraham Levitt, that was the nigga who created this motherfucking suburbs and shit. And he drew out the blueprint and all that. And it was just, I guess that was the whole shit. Motherfuckers live in the city. The whole shit. You live in the city. You live in the concrete jungle. But motherfuckers moved to the suburbs. It was all about, you got your lawn and shit. That was the status symbol. So Then they started creating pesticides and all that shit. So now, where we at today is that we got the motherfucking birds have dropped by 3% since the 1970s. You know what I'm saying? It's a massive decline in bugs and motherfucking bees and all that shit. So yeah, I went a little too deep into the rabbit hole of blondes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to find out that you know, that's where the shit started from. You know what I'm saying? It was all about I'm gonna show how much money I'm getting with my line. Which, if you think about it, it's still the same thing today, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's history lesson with Danny Brown. So when motherfuckers be like, yeah, that's where it made me think about it. And he was like, you know, only white men. I was like, no, I think everybody want to have a nice line because, I mean, you know, everybody want to, you know, have their shit up. You know, when you see a motherfucker, you want to have your shit together. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you go out in the streets, you don't want to be a stinking ass. You want to have your clean clothes on. So it's the same shit. The inside could probably be fucked up, but at least on the outside, everything gonna look like we got it together. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how a lot of motherfuckers keep it. But yeah, so shouts out. Spin the motherfucking wheel. Let's give it a go. Word up. So yeah, right now, to motherfuckers want to keep their lines together and shit, it's destroying the world. So you need to just go all organic. Aliens. I mean, the government have confirmed that shit real though, right? They mean, and then they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like no conspiracy theory like type nigga and all that shit, but when we was going through the thick of shit, you know what I'm saying? The COVID, the lockdowns and all that shit. That's when I was like, man, you know what? Fuck the news. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this bullshit. Soon as we going through the thick of it, niggas is depressed, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't get a haircut. You can't motherfuckers standing in line at the Whole Foods and shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers gonna drop alien videos. And motherfuckers, I mean UFO videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? And everybody act like niggas didn't even give a fuck. Niggas like, you know what we going through? I'm trying to get my PPP loan. You think I give a fuck about an alien right now? I'm trying to get my unemployment. So yeah, they admitted that it was that they have UFOs and shit. But I will say the best thing to come out the whole shit was when niggas put together the raid the Area 51 situation on Facebook. I thought that was amazing. I mean, I really but I hated motherfuckers had to go out there act the fool, Naruto running and shit like that, man. I wish niggas like motherfuckers should have went out there on some real professional, not trying to be on no meme getting content for YouTube shit. I really feel like if niggas would have went out there like on some you know, like they went out there like they really trying to find out what's going on. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously they gonna shoot your ass if you cross the line. But I don't feel like it should have been, because now they never gonna take us serious with this Area 51 shit. Y'all niggas, we should have, but then motherfuckers start throwing festivals and capitalizing up the whole shit, which is dope. I'm down to go to an Area 51. I mean, if you need, you know, music acts and shit, and entertainment, you know, my booking, it's, you know, it's in my Twitter bio. You can hit me up. I'm down to do a set at the Area 51 shit. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like, you know, for real, man. If I ever, I actually, one time I met a guy, he said he was fucking aliens and shit. And he got him pregnant. For real, this is on the internet. You can go Google this. You can find this out. He said he fucking him and he got him pregnant. And you know, you can talk to somebody and you're like, oh, you full of shit. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? You full of shit. Yeah, he said he had baby. There you go. I met this nigga. Right there. Wait, yeah, that's my dog. For real, he painted the pictures. What he said happened. Yeah, David Huggins. He was, bro. Yeah, I met this nigga and we had a long talk about the aliens and shit. And I mean, you know, you can talk to somebody, you like, yeah, you want some bullshit. I don't know, man. He ain't saying like he was lying. You know, somebody you could just tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ask him a question, he instantly answer like he ain't even thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was quick with it, like, and he was like, man, they caught him in the forest slipping on some horny shit one day. And he was like, man, she whipped that shit out. She was bad than a motherfucker. He couldn't resist. And but he said he got over 100 alien kids. Y'all got to check it out. Do your homework on this shit. But yeah. Now when a motherfucker come out and says some shit like this, like, should we take him serious or be like, this is just another crazy nigga on drugs?
That's the question.
I'm telling you, I took him serious. I really took him serious. But oh yeah, So yeah. That's that. All right, video game reviews.
Video game reviews.
I've actually, if anybody know, we had the Steam summer sale, which was great. A lot of games were on sale, man. So I just was it actually ended today too. I mean, this episode's probably gonna come out way after that, but yeah, it actually ended today. So you probably, if you didn't hit it, you probably missed out. So yeah, I downloaded a shit ton of games, and out of all that shit, I don't know if anybody else does this shit where you be like, oh shit, I ain't played this in a long time. I ain't played this shit in a long time, and you download it, and then soon as you load it back up, start playing, you're like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. Soon as it starts, it's like some tedious ass shit. You're like, man, I remember doing this shit. Man, I ain't about to go through this shit no more. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I just like fuck it, and I've been playing FIFA, which I forgot how good I was at it. I mean, I'm not as good as like you European motherfuckers, because I remember last time I was trying to play online and the motherfucker was like 9 years old. He had to be, I don't know how old he was, but he ain't have his adult voice yet. And he was fucking me up, man. I was like, you know what? I'm cool with this. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's tight. Austin FC. I started a season with Austin. Man, we got to go to an Austin game, man. I'm telling you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, man. The stadium is fucking dope, man. Like, and got to be. I want to get into some sporting while I'm out here. I mean, Detroit, we got a soccer team, but we not in the MLS yet. One day, hopefully, we'll be there. But so yeah, I guess I'm a follow. Yeah, that's what I be kicking ass with, Sebastian. But yeah, I'm gonna start following MLS a little more. I feel like it's starting to. I went to the game that I did go to. They got their ass kicked though. For real, they got their ass kicked. So I don't know. I don't know if Austin is that. I know the Sebastian. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Driussi. I know he a bad motherfucker though. I mean, on a video game he is. On a video game he is. Oh look, they already questioning MLS, MLP, MB. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some homework. How far in the season is it? Can we see their schedule? Let's see their schedule. How far in the season is this? Oh, they got a yeah, man, I'm gonna check it out, man. We're gonna see. The best shit is to get the club shit though. Like where you sit in the club tickets and shit, and you can eat free food and shit all day though. But yeah, man, I had a great time at the motherfucking the soccer game, man. Soccer, football, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Any of y'all motherfuckers play soccer in school or some shit?
Not me. No.
Zolo, you look like a soccer playing motherfucker.
No, I wasn't.
I played a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as far as like I like watching girls soccer more than me. I'm a huge fan of female sports, man. I know that sounds dumb. Volleyball, track and field, it's my favorite. Track and field is my favorite. The long jump. Have you ever watched female long jump?
Seen a little bit of it, yeah.
It's the best shit ever, man.
Why?
I just love the athletic ability, man, that it takes to do something like that, man. You really have to train hard and have complete focus. Yeah, man, female long jump. And volleyball too, man. College women's volleyball. I actually want to get season tickets to UT, Texas. I'm a follower of women's volleyball team. Y'all think I'm on some creepy shit, but I'm really a fan, dog. I like to watch women be competitive, man. That's why I'm such a fan of UFC. Like I like the UFC women fights more than the men, to be honest. Cause I be thinking to myself, like you could tell, like this bitch on her period right here. She's just a little too crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. UFC fights went down this past weekend. Adesanya fights, and I always say, man, like that's the fucked up part. We can't bet on the fights in Texas and shit, so I switched my shit to a VPN, and I bet because the odds was crazy. I mean, if you bet, I took the underdog obviously on the Adesanya fight, Cannonier for $1,000, and if I would have won, it would have been 40,000, I think, something like that. It was crazy odds. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, why not take this risk? You get what I'm saying? $100 win, 400. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm trying to go for the but yeah, I knew I was gonna lose though, cause I'm like, man, this nigga beat he beat Paulo Costa and he beat Romero. So I'm like, Cuz ain't that much big. I mean, he ain't that scarier than them niggas, so I'm pretty sure he gonna cruise this shit out. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, shout out to Israel Adesanya, man. He had his he was wearing his he's wearing his pearls and shit. He had his toes and shit painted. He was getting real zesty out there, man. He's getting real zesty out there. But yeah. So we almost about this motherfucker, man. Spin the wheel one more time, get up out of here. Ugh. I'm trying to get Lizzo.
You can talk about her even if we don't land
No,
on her.
I just want I want it to be fair.
It's gotta be organic.
Vegans, man, that food be nasty as hell, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to quit lying to yourself. I knew this motherfucker, I knew this fat bitch, and she was like, she went vegan for 2 weeks. And she talk about that shit all the time. Like, when I was vegan, bitch, you was vegan for 2 weeks. And then your ass went back to chicken nuggets. So I want to know, so I mean, I'm always confused about this, obviously. I'm not like the most, I just told y'all niggas, I ate a whole rack of ribs yesterday, man. I had to jump them back because I still had ribs left over from the 4th. I'm like, I got to cook these motherfuckers or they going to go bad. So I cooked the ribs yesterday, and I was like, told myself I'm going to eat the whole rib, but I ate the whole rib. But, yeah, and that shit was amazing, man. But, what's the difference between being vegan and being vegetarian?
Vegans don't eat any animal products, so like vegetarians will still eat
Oh, yeah,
cheese
they'll
and
still
eggs
eat-
and stuff.
So vegan is just all the fake plant-based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No
That shit
milk,
nasty.
no dairy.
That shit nasty, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Motherfuckers talking about cauliflower wings. How you going to... I mean, if you want to be vegan and shit, man, just eat vegetables, man. You don't have to make fake burgers and shit, man. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just stick to what they tell you got to do. I just hate, don't be making no fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking with the food, man. I feel like that shit gonna be worse than what the fuck y'all making the shit out of. You get what I'm saying? And nothing is worse than vegan soul food. Like, whoever thought that was gonna work out, man, y'all fucking up, man. Y'all fucking up. Soul food supposed to kill you, man. That's why it's called soul food, man. It's supposed to take your soul. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not down with vegan soul food. That's one thing for sure. So yeah, man, we're gonna get up out this motherfucker, man. Oh yeah, so if you wanna send in your motherfucking advice, you got questions, I got answers, that's hit me up at Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. Also leave voicemails at 512-522-9256, man. That's 512-522-9256, man. I love y'all motherfuckers. We about to get up out this motherfucker, man. And y'all sending videos, whatever that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, follow me at Twitch at XDannyXBrownX. You know what I'm saying? I'll be coming back to streaming and shit, man. So I see y'all niggas. Love y'all motherfuckers. I'm out.